What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Man, DJ Grady Baby just playing around. Yo, what up, man? It's man DJ Grady Baby. We're back, just messing around on the ones and twos. Man, it's a great weekend. Had a great weekend, wonderful weekend. I know it's a holiday. I want to know what's going on, people. I got a minute to pull up my Facebook. Wow. I'm just so excited about this week. There's some new things about the Explore, some new things about the Jump Out, about the bringing a new member. Was that first time? The newest member. She got all the news. She got all the tips. She got everything all the information that you want to need. Y'all know y'all gonna get the jokes. The craziness from me. DJ Grady Baby. Shout out to everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. I just want to know who all is ready for that stimulus check. What y'all gonna do? Everybody hating on 45, but 45 is providing for y'all. Give me y'all that second round 2 of stimuluses. What you gonna do now? Don't go out there and blow that money on them big screen TVs. Y'all better pay the rent because the 13th is coming real soon. Shout out to Level Up, my Level Up family. Wanda D. Hollis, hopefully she'll be on today with us. Shout out to LaKel Farley. Just shout out to Tamara. Just shout out to everybody, man. I'm in a good place. Shout out to VIP, DJ Teddy Bear, J Stan Giddy, and all my Soul Food Sunday people out there, my Soul Food Sunday family. Shout out to you guys. Look here. Let me bring this young lady in. This young lady here. Oh my goodness, I've been down to have her on the show. She got all the juice, y'all. She got all the tea. She know what's going on. We just gonna talk about it here on DJ Grady Baby Radio. All right, let me introduce you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, she's also a talk show host herself. Like I said, I'm gonna call her news anchor because she have all the tea. She's gonna keep us informed and everything on what's going on around the world and in our city. Ladies and gentlemen, Elle, what's going on, Elle?
Hey, how are you? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Wonderful.
Good. Wonderful. It's good to be on the show.
Yeah, it's good to be on. Yes, blessed to have you. Are you ready for that second? First of all, how was your weekend?
My weekend was very restful, extremely restful. So that's all I needed.
Oh man!
I got a new dog. So
what? You got a new room?
Yeah, he's not new really to me, but he's new to my household. So
okay. So now
I'm excited about that.
How many do you have?
2 now.
Oh man!
I have I love Jack Russells, so I have a Jack Russell and Shih Tzu combined, and then I have a Jack Russell Chihuahua.
Those are little pocket pets.
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Well, how was your weekend?
It was great. I kind of relaxed a little bit. I didn't do too much. Then I kind of went. I had a couple of meetings and stuff, but I had one meeting, which turned into 2. But yeah,
wow.
Just relaxed and didn't celebrate. Just kind of stayed home, worked around the house, worked on the car a little bit. Just trying to find something to do. They want to go out and spend no money. I'm on a 90-day no spending thing, so I'm trying real hard. I know everybody says no 4th of July.
Right.
Spend money on the 4th, but I'm taking it further. I'm just going 90 days, and I really want to encourage everybody to take it a little further. So when you get y'all stimulus check, don't spend it. Am I right?
Don't spend it.
Don't spend it unless you're paying your light bill or your phone bill or getting some groceries. That's about it.
Because they gonna want that money in a month.
Yeah, they're gonna give y'all money, and they're gonna want to win
in a month. Basically, they're gonna want that money.
Okay, how would they want their money? How would they want?
I'm talking about the electricity company, the rent,
yes,
the mortgage company, y'all buying those new cars and get those first 90 days free.
It's about it is a setup. Don't fall for it.
Yeah, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. But it's cool though. But what's in the news is a lot of things regarding coronavirus. Of course, I know that you stay on top of the news too, Grady, and you're talking about all this coronavirus going on, and it's very heavy in Florida, mind you. It's extremely heavy. I want to go to the beach badly, and I cannot go because of all this stuff.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
We have to be careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful. And just because they open it up doesn't mean you should go.
Exactly.
That don't mean you should go. If you want to go to the beach, go outside, get some dirt, pull it around the edge of your tub, and get your butt in the tub. Fill your tub up with water and get in it.
or do like I do. I go online and I do the live streaming from Destin Beach, and I can just hear the waters crashing and the waves, and I can also see it too.
Yeah.
So,
get you a surround sound stereo system so it can make it sound like that, and and turn the fan on. It really makes it just close your eyes. That's one way of doing it, though.
Right, it's true. That is true.
So this past week has been kind of tough because my brother, I had to take him to the hospital and everything, and I picked him up. And, so I don't want to put too much medical stuff out there, but he's good, he's better. But he was getting his treatment and stuff. And he called me like, yo, bro, they got this dude in the room with me. This dude, he said, because my brother and I said he done took 2 COVID tests and, it was negative. So while he was in there waiting to hear back from the doctor, whatever like that, they put a dude in the room with him that probably already have COVID. The dude didn't have no mask on, nothing on, just out.
Oh, God.
And my brother just had surgery. So I'm like, yo. So I told my brother said he got up, put his clothes on, and walked out. Now, my brother just had surgery. So I was like, then why would they put somebody in there that has COVID in the room with him, knowing that he's still open from the surgery? You know what I mean? So it's like a setup. You go to the hospital, but you don't know what they're going to do when you get there. So luckily, we're saying we have some people in place at the hospital that know some things, so they move on to another room.
Oh, wow, that's a blessing. Oh, my goodness. Crazy.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
It's real crazy.
How crazy is that? That's why they say when you walk into the hospital, you can walk out with COVID.
Yeah. They put you in an environment, a closed-in environment. Why would you put somebody in there? You're supposed to be what? Quarantined anyway. So if you got a person that just came out of surgery, why would you bring bring a person in that's infected?
Right.
But hey, it's crazy, man. I understand these hospitals and stuff, man. The hospital and the damn law enforcement. Did you hear about that? The law. It was some people they arrested. I forgot what state it was in. We were just talking about it yesterday. That they had that was busted. It was a group of a white supremacist group. They all had police uniforms and they all was going to go out and shoot black people, but they got busted.
My goodness.
Yeah, I mean that was crazy. I'm like, damn, these extremist groups are going to the extent,
yes, they are. They are
to kill us. And the only thing I just don't want us to be set up as a prey. I'm for our people. I'm for everybody. I don't want nobody. Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along? But another group that hate us so much that they're willing to dress up as police officers to drive around and kill people. Bad enough they got these skins, these masks. Did you see the picture of the mask that they wear? Yeah, and it looks so real.
Yes, it does.
So
I mean, they're out there imitating Black Lives Matters too, thinking that they're for the Black Lives Matter, but they're doing the opposite.
It's a setup.
They're causing havoc.
Yeah, it's a setup. I'm not trying to cause no hate. If I say something about it, something against the grain, people, oh, you hate this. No, I'm just calling like it is. We got to start letting people in. They don't let us in their groups. They don't let us in.
Right.
Why are we so open and let people in?
Right, exactly.
Okay, we can be corrupt. Okay, we know where you stand, but it just then too it's kind of hard to differentiate the two, the good people or the bad people, where their intentions are. But people's intentions are their actions. You know what I mean? So we got to do better. We got to be prepared. I don't want to walk around and unprepared and they jump out and start shooting us. Be like, yo, what? We caught off guard. And I'd rather supposed to be proactive than reactive. That's all I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But But understand too, I know you've talked about this on your show too, that basically um, our leader doesn't lead us much.
Oh no. He just talking.
That's the basic line. He doesn't lead.
Right.
And that makes corruption, that makes chaos, that causes chaos.
Right.
And the chaos that's going on in this country is because partially about the leadership.
Well, yay and nay. Yay and nay. Because this been going on forever. It's the same.
Well, you're right. You're right about that.
The only difference now, the supremacy people are more outspoken. But this has been going on under the Obama administration, the Bush administration, the Reagan administration. This been the Carter administration. This has been going on for decades.
That's true. That is true. It's been going on for years and decades.
We've been voting. We've been voting, but we still getting the same results. So, right. I mean, only thing I can say about 45, at least he opened our eyes. You know, so
he did open our eyes. There was even a Frederick Douglass statue in Rochester, New York, that was vandalized this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, it was torn completely down.
Yeah.
And who did that?
We don't destroy nothing.
No, we don't even destroy the statues.
We don't do that. One statue has been brought down. I forgot what statue it was. It was the last statue before he filed before he threatened to file an executive order. But it wasn't none of us doing it. Well, it was a few of us with them because they probably said, "Hey, come on, help us."
Yes,
we go quick to help. You know,
right.
But no, we gotta do better. We have to do better. Start falling for the stuff. Stop. You know, we still in a pandemic.
Yes, we are.
Practice social distancing. So if you can, stay home. You know, we can voice our thoughts, our feelings through our economic, through our dollar. You know, if we stop spending our dollar with these major corporations, and matter of fact, I posted a list of corporations that sponsors supremacist group or certain politicians of political party.
Okay.
What we need to do is we need to all get together, find someone, a politician, and fund their campaign because it's very expensive to run for office.
It is.
Yes, we have to definitely create a I want to say a slush fund for politicians, so we can pay for campaigns ads, was that TV ads and ads, you know, those $5,000 $5,000 a week just for posters and all the other stuff. So you just can only imagine what national airtime is, you know.
Right, you're right. And then Joe Biden has $141 million so far in campaigns, if not more than that by now. Probably by the time I read about that. But yeah, we need to definitely pull our money in and find a candidate to run.
Yep. We got to.
And we got to start from the local, though. We got to start from the local and work our way up. The president can't do anything without the senators and the state representatives.
Only thing he can do is write executive order.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. That's the only thing he can do. And there's just so much more, you know. Of course, congratulations to everyone who has graduated out there. I know you kids and college students, it's been rough this year for you, but it's a blessing that you graduated, that you stuck it out. Yeah. And you know, you stood firm and you did exactly what your administrators told you to do, and you graduated. My son was one of them. He graduated from high school. I know many people that's graduated from high school and college. So, and right now the school systems are trying to figure out what to do in August. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
We don't even know if Corona is still going to be around. More than likely it will, because there's no vaccine for it. First of all, but you know, crowded school buses, crowded classrooms. In Florida, DeSantis is saying everybody going back to school. How? At least in Georgia right now, they're saying Monday and Wednesday students go to school Monday and Wednesday, and then they're going to have students coming to school Tuesday and Thursday, and then Fridays are all virtual. So that sounds great to me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh man, hold on. What's up? Hold on, G. Let me get a couple of shout outs. What's up, EJ? Brian Bowman, what's going on, y'all? Man, I'm about to post that question pretty soon.
Yeah, post it. Hey, G. Clark.
What's going on, LL?
Yeah, nothing much. Thanks.
Yeah.
Look, I apologize. I thought I could get to the grocery store and back before time, and
I understand. I understand.
It just did not happen. So,
it's hard to do that.
Man, I was like, well, yeah, I can just get in and get out. No.
No, man. It'd be like that sometimes. Especially like as soon as you get to the county, there always be somebody that got second thoughts on something, like.
Oh yeah. That should be on that. What you ain't gonna do? You sit there, leave your buggy, and think I ain't gonna move it.
Exactly.
Oh man.
I just get one more thing. Just one more thing.
That was me Friday with my auntie. I left a buggy at the counter. Like, I'll be right back. Thanks, G. Clark. Thanks, G.
Mess around with me, your buggy be 2 lines over.
I know, right?
I'm sorry, social distancing. I had to distance myself from your food.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Hey, G. Hey, we got that 45 been providing, dog. Hey, man. He gave us more than any other president. You know what I mean? He got a second round coming, and he's extended the PPP program. Oh my goodness!
What's the PPP? Whoa!
Payroll protection program.
He's helping. We've never been through this coronavirus epidemic situation. First of all, and second of all, we know that he is all about businesses. So he's going to extend that PPP. He's going to extend. He wants everything to stimulate. He wants them to go out and buy.
Stimulate the economy or the business.
And some of y'all helping his casinos with this PPP money too. So he's got an indirect stake. That's all I'm saying.
Yep, that's right.
What up to my classmate? Great night, Tony. What's going on, brother? What's going on, man? Look here, man. I'm telling you, you gotta partake into some of this all this free. It's not free money, but some of this money. Create your business and get that PPP. You better think what a PPP is gonna do for me. That sounds kind of funny, don't
it? All right. That's a way to look at it, but hey.
What is PPP gonna do for me?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hold on. It's a song. I'm always looking up music. Oh my goodness! Oh, God.
Oh, but did you hear about his competition over the weekend?
No, what happened?
Kanye West.
Oh,
Mr. Kanye West said that he.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, absolutely. He's running to be president of the United States.
Okay, Kanye. Yay.
Come on, Tony. Hey, he want to get something too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He want to get some. But hey.
We already got one crazy person in the White House.
I know, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's why. Remember, G. Clark? I said something last year. And you looked at me like I was crazy. You made this facial expression.
I always look at you like you're crazy.
Said, but I'm right those half the time. And it just scares me that I'm so right sometimes. Sometimes I speak a little ahead of my time. But this right here, I'm going to repeat myself. As I said a few months ago, I really think the people have left us on this planet to suffer. They don't. That's why That's why Donald Trump don't create a space for us, because he knows some of them people don't left and went to another planet. They don't left us down here with Donald Trump, down with Kanye West in office.
Right.
Kanye West.
It ain't gonna work.
What a politician at? What a real politician at?
I personally think the Space Force are for people that got a little extra space in their head, because ain't nobody been nowhere. Ain't nobody been nowhere. Ain't nobody. When you look at History Channel and they be talking about how far they really been, and they tell you that they still trying to figure out how to get out of the Van Allen belt safely. Ain't nobody been nowhere. Ain't nobody been nowhere.
Where's Hillary? I haven't seen no pictures of Bill, Hillary.
You're right.
Huh?
Oh no.
You're right.
Oh no. Hillary hiding because of Epstein. From what people saying.
Is she hiding? You sure?
That's what they saying.
But I'm scared to say it.
I mean, I mean that's what they saying. I just saw the video. I don't have any proof, but that's what they saying.
I just want to know what that.
I want to know
That's what
about
they
that.
saying.
Hillary and that email thing. That's why I think they did I think they brought the corona out. They released it from the CDC, so it can distract, because they knew Hillary done messed up, and Trump had been out there. Hillary going to jail. You remember in his campaign?
Look at those emails.
Yeah. So apparently,
I mean,
hey, a crazy man would always tell the truth. I don't care what y'all say. A crazy and a drunk.
Oh yeah, they do.
Not always, but sometimes tell the truth. It depends on the mood they're in.
Yeah, they do.
Hold up, G. Are we gonna do the comments? I don't want to look down.
I'm trying to find them.
Hold on, I got you, G. G. How do I do this?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to. There we go.
I'm not scrolling down folks' timelines. I'm trying to find the comment section, ladies and gentlemen.
I just tagged you. So I just tagged you, G.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Wow, hold on. That's me, man. But yeah, let me ask you, G. Let's ask L.
What?
L, what's going on? Look, what do you plan to do with your second stimulus check?
I'm probably gonna try to get me a car. Really, to tell you the truth.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I know, but
okay, you gotta do it. Yeah, you do it. Yeah, you gotta do it. Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. Get you a car.
Yeah, gotta do it.
Get you a truck.
I need a truck.
Now, the reason why I say get you a truck, because you can always move some stuff on the truck.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, if you know somebody got some stuff they heavy, hey, you charge $50. You can make a little extra money with that truck. Don't make it a liability, make it an asset.
Yeah,
if you're going to spend on it, let it make money for you. That's all I'm saying.
That is right. That's what I'm trying to do, to add it on to my
create a business. Create.
Absolutely.
All right, hold on 1 second. All right, G, what you gonna do with your second stem?
I'm gonna go see PCAI procurement, and I've been working all weekend on getting my 501c3 developed and all that good stuff.
Wonderful.
So yeah, I'm looking to go ahead and set up something that is going to be here while I'm here, and hopefully here when I leave. So yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And said, EJ said, Kanye West might mess around and win while we joking. But
yeah, man.
Him winning.
Yeah, just like Trump.
Yeah, because I don't know. Joe Biden sound like Alzheimer's. I can even say the word patient. You know what I'm talking
about? Yeah, Alzheimer's. Yeah.
You know, he can't remember what he said back in the Senate floor back in the day.
Joe Biden. Well, he been having them issues even pre him becoming vice president. Like we can't. Those that know kind of tolerated with him because of the whole Obama stick, and then well, I don't want to say stick. Obama, his whole campaign. But Joe Biden is the same one, along with Hillary. When it came in the 90s, they're on record for saying really bad things and voting for even worse things. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. To me, it seems like the truth is revealing itself. He has the light on him, and the light is shining. That sounds like a lot of the Democratic candidates this year, man. Like this go round.
I'm just saying for
You know, I like Kamala till I researched her.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. So I researched them.
Yep.
Elizabeth Warren, you know,
yeah, and they all
hey,
giving each other kickbacks and stuff. I always say I like Republicans, even though I vote Democrat, but I like I don't know why it's programmed, but with Republicans, you know what you're getting with them. Democrats, you don't know. But again, we don't know what they're voting on behind closed doors. You know, I didn't know Joe Biden voted for the bill that the Bush was passing about the what's that massive?
no, that was Clinton. That was Clinton's. That was Clinton. That was Bill Clinton. 3 strikes you out.
Yeah, he voted for that.
Yeah, that was Clinton.
Mass incarceration.
Yeah. Don't you put that on? You fooled me once. Shame on. You fooled me twice. Shit. You just can't get fooled twice. I'm telling you, don't get fooled twice. We almost got it with Hillary. I'm saying.
Oh my God.
And let me be clear. I'm affiliated with no party. I like to sit on the bench and watch what's going on. Now, I will cast my vote locally. However, I'm starting to see that not really function the way that it should.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. You feel what you feel.
Right.
But man, yeah, I don't trust nobody. You know, it's you know, it's like you're walking in the garden. It's a snake over here and it's a snake over there.
Yeah.
One of them is dead, the other one is small. But I'm scared of 4 snakes.
Right.
I'm scared of 4 of them. I'm scared of big, small, dead, and alive.
I know, right?
So you a snake? I'm wary of you.
Oh my gosh.
Your damn belly, I'll forget it.
See, you know,
I call it the lesser
just can't-
I
evils.
know, man.
So let's see. No, because I'm with Dick Gregory on that. You know, Dick Gregory said, you know, hey, I that's the dumbest thing ever. He said, lesser of 2 evils. He said, I'm not gonna choose evil ever. That was Dick Gregory. He said that before Hillary. Before yeah. He's like, I'm not gonna choose evil ever. So they gotta, you know, I mean, it's up to the powers that be to present somebody that is deserving of a vote. You know, don't just throw anybody up here. I used to hold on. What the heck is going on back here? I used to, you know, clown the Republicans because their candidates, and their candidates are still kind of, you know, wanky. But Democrats just this time, it's like y'all just threw anybody up here.
Yeah. Man, say, look at Trump say, I'm running for president. And if y'all damn say anything against me, I'm gonna drop these envelopes on you.
They said we're gonna put the water boys up against Trump. That's what they said.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. They gonna put the water boys. I'm like, no, y'all still gotta put somebody.
What's the I'm dumbfounded. What's the water boy?
I mean, you know, you have the team. You have let's take basketball. You got your starting 5. You have your bench that makes up the team roster, the other 15. And then you got the little kid that come out and, you know, he's getting Gatorade for everybody. He's not really part of the team. Probably wouldn't know what to do on the court, or he's just not big enough to play yet. Regardless of that situation, you know, he you know, even with Trump could be the 12th man on the roster, you know, or the last. I think it's 15 in basketball. Anyway. But he could be the last guy on the roster. In the NBA, you understand that these are the best players, quote unquote, in the world. So even the worst player is better than your all-star, you know, high school, college player. In some cases, in most cases.
Right.
So yeah, I you know.
Okay. Hey, like EJ say, hey, what if Kanye West started a Def Jam political party? A Def Jam political party. I mean,
you know
what they look here. Hell, I didn't even vote for Chuck D for president. You know, no. I don't know. We need. I vote for Nathan.
Fight the power.
Nathan for office, a vice president or something.
I don't know.
We need somebody that understands. Hell, Senator Jones, my Facebook brother, my Facebook friend, Senator Jones. If you want to run, we'll challenge all the rappers and get behind you and support you because you from Fulton. Was it Fulton High School? I think Fulton High School, Atlanta's own. Senator, you know.
Okay.
Hey, we'll vote for you, Senator. I know you watch the show, and I appreciate everything. I appreciate all you do. Thank you for your service and everything. And man, he got his son growing up in politics. So I mean, he's moving the right way. He's doing what they do. We want our kids to be athletes. The politicians groom their kids to be senators and congressmen or aldermen and stuff like that. You know, a lot of those are behind big businesses. You know? But well, let me tell you what I'm going to do with my stimulus check.
What?
I'm going to pay my child support. I owe one payment left. I got one.
That's the same one payment you didn't owe for like 4 years now, man. Boy.
I talked to my case manager. I'm about done, dog.
Now, I remember we did a show because you said you've been done.
I thought so too. But no, what happened was the arrears. So I got caught up on the arrears. So, you know, they took my last stimulus check, right? So that kind of got me caught up. So now, this one here, I'm going to be good, dog.
Wow.
Oh, man. I remember you said you was done because we did a whole show because I remember talking about my homeboy that he was trying to save up something before his child support kicked in. Mm-hmm. And then when payday came, he was in the break room and his head was just like this.
Yeah.
Just like this. And we come in, we get in our coffee. I'm like, hey, what's going on, dog? Big dog. Boy, tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
He worked about 20 hours overtime. His check was like $4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like $4.
Case manager, I was like, hey, what we looking? On that particular show, I remember saying that. So I was like, yeah, I'm about done. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, my son graduated school, so I know I'm done. Man, when now she hit me with that paper, I'm like, oh no. Yeah. So I was like, okay. So it's been like what? That's about like a year or so ago.
Yeah, because you DJ'd almost the whole show. The show was your party. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah. So
next time you say something like that, I'm like, give me the paper grader. I'm gonna read.
Have another party.
Yeah. You think I'm a DJ and dance? Hell, I might DJ the DJ on the show.
You did. You was praising in advance. That's what you would. That's what you doing. That's what you doing.
Praising in advance. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta be right or wrong. Shit.
That's what you did. That's what you did.
Similar song, you know, since we are entrepreneurs and business people now, so I might have to change the song from OPP to PPP.
That's right.
Hold on. Come on now.
Okay. Oh.
Hey y'all, come on y'all. All y'all business people be singing this.
Boogie. Chewy Whopper.
You down with PPP? Hey man, I'm just having a good time, man. I ain't like I don't. Ooh, y'all gonna hate me for saying this. I may lose some people, but I don't care. I just have to say it. Trump did more for the black people than anybody on that back. Hey, you right. Even these few months.
Wait.
Hey, let's be real.
Mama, hey, can you do something for black people? He said we had to pull ourselves up by the bootstrap. Did he say that?
That's what he did. And then he gave flip phones. Flip phones, and I'm saying, yeah, the insurance was way lower before he messed with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. However, there were other groups that got his full undivided attention, which you know, like I said, we don't want to run nobody off. I'm just stating what happened. You know?
Right. Numbers don't lie.
Right.
Shoot.
Why can't we just say COVID-19 is a blessing and a curse? Why can't we say that?
Well, I mean,
Go hand
you
in
know, again, I wonder if there was another, if what would happen if there was another president in office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because we can kind of see the history of what has happened and who hasn't done much of anything.
Right.
Matter of fact, it kind of took away more from the black community. While, like I said, other groups, man, like, you know, I was so
Taking the
I was so on the fence like last month, right? Because last month it was Pride Month, right?
Right.
And Pride Month, they were awarded a Civil Rights Act, you know, a civil rights legislation, an amendment. However, in February, I can't recall a February where there's been something for us and really you know, for the LGBTQ
They got yeah.
LGBTQ.
Mhm.
I'm not.
Mhm.
Yeah. Though for that.
Mhm.
Yeah. And like I said, y'all do what y'all do. I'm happy for you. However, you know, they attached it to a bill that was started for us.
Right. They did.
You know,
They did.
instead of creating something all together. I just want one February that it not, you know, I think what we got for February, we got Ahmaud Arbery.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
About that.
I just want one February that like, you know, hey, okay, so yeah, we're celebrated this, that, and the third. But give us something on the books, you know, something that's substantial, something that we've been fighting for. I don't care if it's Fish Fridays. Give us something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us something. And also, we all need to get together. You know, just because we all fighting for the same cause. We all equal everything. We all want to be treated equal. We want our equal rights. So y'all both looking at something. Y'all both heading in the same direction at the same time.
Hey man, I'm trying to keep my eyes on this feed, man. You know, so yeah, you know, we're going back and forth.
Yeah. So hey,
y'all do understand that just
I'm gonna take a picture and it just
okay.
I'll go ahead.
Of it, G. Take a picture.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm reminding y'all just this morning, Trump said that Bubba Wallace should apologize to NASCAR regarding the noose hoax. It was not a hoax.
Why does everything got to be a hoax with him?
Right. He called just this morning. He tweeted this out. So, I mean, I understand that he's giving us money and things like that, but he is supposed to. He's supposed to.
No, he don't.
He's supposed to, and you know, I'm in no and this makes it a very hard conversation because in no means, no way do I support orange slice, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, like, you know, this is the trickle down that kind of Obama kind of ran his whole campaign on, you know, because you couldn't let a certain group down.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were to let a certain group, you know, flourish in this point in time, it would be very obvious, especially with the precedents of Europe, of China, and other governments, you know, taking care of their people for over, you know, a great time period before the United States did so. You know, Europe was paying bills. Sweden was paying bills, you know, while the self-quarantine was going on. So,
right.
Yeah, because they got the money to do it.
Yeah. So maybe we can't give Trump all the credit. Maybe we need to praise Europe. I don't know.
But look, I'm gonna say this. Me and my wife, we was sitting there watching TV this weekend. I'm finna make a left turn now. I'm forewarning y'all. The greatest got the wheel. I'm at the steering wheel now, so y'all hold on.
Go
turn.
Here we go.
Look at G face.
I don't have my old crap handle, you know.
Okay, hold on. I guess hold on. hold on, Wanda, hold on. Hold on. So then my wife was having a discussion. So I got to do this right here. My wife was having a discussion, and we was watching TV. We was watching the Animal Channel, and we was talking about the lions, how the lions pride. And I was like, dang, I'm just sitting there watching. I'm dumbfounded, right? I'm like, dang, the lion, the king of the lion don't do nothing. All he do is just sit and lay around.
That's right.
I said, the king, the lion, he lazy. I was like, dang, because the women pride was hunting. They was out. They work as a group, so a bunch of female lions, right?
Yes.
So I'm like, dang, babe, the king, what does he do? She said, well, when another male lion come on, the outside lion come on, he protects the pride.
Right.
I said, the pride is what? The female lion?
Mm-hmm.
So I was listening. I said, damn. I said, the king is a pimp. Or he's a polygamist. So that's why I was like, dang. But
that's the animal group. he went totally black on.
My wife got up and just started laughing and walked out. I was like, oh my goodness. It just only said, she said, only you would see something like that. But
it's true.
It's true, yeah. Oh, we have our guest line. Hold on, I just unplugged. Now I got to replug back up. Yeah, we one second. Hold on, Miss Wanda. Hold on, Wanda.
Yes, sir.
Hey, are you able to receive the email? We live. Did you get the email, or you want to let me see.
I didn't get the email. Where'd you send it to?
Are we enough? I sent it to both email accounts. I'm sorry, El. We have on the line guest on the line. Guess. How did I lose G card? Okay.
On my back page.
I don't know. I mistake. Let me know if you have it. If not, I can plug you in.
Now the wife ain't in the house and the doorbell rang, so the little one was checking on, making sure, I was like, nah, I'll go get it.
That's good.
Security plan.
Which one you want? Y'all go ahead. Hold on. Take this real quick. Hello.
Yeah, but let's be clear about the line. The good thing about the line, I know he takes care of the pride, but he also wipes out the children. The new line always wipes out the children of the old line, so it ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't all hunky dory when the new regime come in. I was there. If you a new boy lion,
you got it going on, but the old one.
Yeah. People tell me they want to be a lion. That's a horrible thing. I mean, because the lion get the mama and he gets the daughter. So yeah. I that's the
and the king has to fight every day to stay king.
every day, because you got these new young bucks that sacking their pants.
Right.
Coming up, talking to your wife.
Just nasty, G. Yeah, I just thought about you.
Anyway, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going.
Trying to get in. Maybe
the Grady beeped in like my Sprint service.
That's right.
All right,
yeah, man. That jungle is a hard place to be.
That's right.
Yeah, but sometimes, hey, every woman said they want a king, right? So they got a king, but I didn't look at it like that. Why y'all got to be looking at stuff differently?
Hey man, I told you I be watching Discovery and History to see what they be telling. That's like recess to me in my researching. So
I know that's
I like to catch they lie, and then I'll present it to you in Mind Trip. So. And just for those that's knowing, of course, or wondering about Mind Trip, I'll be done with my school classes in August. I graduate in August, so
awesome.
My graduation, y'all all can attend and watch me walk across the webcam. It'll be just like this.
Hey, EJ. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
To the camera.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our special guest on the show here. She is the famous, oh man, well spoken. She's talented. I met her at Level Up with LaKelle Farley, and she got on stage. She spoke, and so powerful, so motivational, so inspirational. I have the motivational queen, Miss Wanda D. Hey, how you doing, Miss Wanda?
Hey, what's going on?
All right.
What's going on?
I gotta say your name. Can you say your name for the listeners? I can't say how you said it. These are
Wanda D, Hollis the Motivational Queen.
Yes.
Awesome.
There it is.
How everybody doing today?
Wonderful. How are you?
Awesome, thank you.
I'm doing well.
Wow. Are you ready for well, I almost said like Friday. You remember on Friday when Esther Rowe came to the door and knocked on the door and Craig opened the door, she said, "Are you ready for Jehovah's return?"
Yeah.
I don't know, are you ready for your second stimulus check?
For your second stimulus check?
I'm ready.
When they coming?
Damn. I'm sorry, I got cartoons and stuff in my head, so y'all know I'm crazy. Princess and the Frog, you know, when the guy playing to the frog, and they start saying, "Are you ready?" I'm sorry.
You said Princess and the Frog?
Princess and the Frog. Yes. Tiana.
See, you a girl, a girl dad, because I still ain't seen that movie. I ain't movie.
That's my bedtime story.
Yeah.
And my daughter was too old. Yeah, she was too old to see it. So you know the boys overruled her. I'm a good boy dad. Yeah.
Oh, all right. We have Miss Wanda D. She's the author. Guy I left off. She's the author, entrepreneur.
Yes, she is.
Yes. How many books have you?
Have I written so far?
Yeah.
4.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. And she's a coach.
I'm a certified John Maxwell speaker, coach, trainer. And I work primarily in the area of entrepreneurs, helping entrepreneurs, artists, coaches, authors get more media visibility. And I also help strategize and hold my clients accountable to whatever their goals are. So basically, that's what I do.
Wow, she does it all. She does
Wonderful.
it all.
Wonderful.
Oh, goodness. Marketing
Thank
guru.
you.
Oh goodness. So during this time, what are you doing for your clients or your people to help keep them motivated?
Well, you know, I'm a project girl. That might sound weird, right? Project girl, but not in the wrong project, but in the right projects. So what we do, like right now, we're working on a book, which it's the second edition of Wake Up Winning No Matter What, because and it's titled Knowing What You Want and How to Get It. So I feel like it's very just necessary for us to stay focused. And when you living in a climate, especially like now, you got to realize that you still have goals and dreams that you need to be working on for yourself. Mm-hmm. So, you know, creating this collaboration book will, of course, take the focus off of everything else that's going on. The book is a branding marketing tool for my clients. And then for people that's been saying, hey, I want to write a book, but I don't know where to get started out, I'd say this is a good way to get your voice out there. And also it's a collaboration. So then you're able to connect with other like-minded individuals to help that process. And we pretty much take out all of the work for you. It's done in a very systematic way, including with the marketing that's involved along with that, and helping people understand that they can build their brand through simply writing a book. So that's what I always stay focused on. And books have always taken me out of emotional situations. In 2017, when my grandparents passed and my mom passed at the top of 2018, I did my first collaboration. And it just kept me to not focus on the whole grieving process, to say, okay, well, I'm still here, so I have to keep moving accordingly.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
Okay. Oh man.
Right.
I want to get motivated one day to write a book one day.
Jump on this project. Jump on this
Absolutely.
project, Crazy Grady.
All righty. Let's tell me what I need to do. Let me know what I need to do. I have something that I need to dump out. I need to unload. You know? And that's how you get clarity too. Sometimes you so mind is so congested with ideas and emotions and stuff. It's good to download them into writing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I suggest everybody write, even though I said that, every story should be written, not necessarily published, but for our own healing, we should really sit down with this whole self-awareness idea of let me identify my pain points, let me write out my blessings, because a lot of times we can carry things that aren't even our business. We carry some generational stuff that had nothing to do with us as current day, but it has everything to do with how we was raised. And a lot of times, even I was talking to a client and she said that her parents used to go to the store every day. So she found herself trying to send her sons to the store every day. And they was like, Mom, come on now. I'm not going to the store every day. Like, she's like, if she didn't care what it was, like, oh, I need just one more, just one lemon stick or whatever, knowing that you could make this without this lemon stick. But because we're so ingrained to do these things, not even knowing. It's like, oh, so I'm going to the store every day like my mama used to do. But the difference was her boys wasn't going for it. Like, I'm not going to the store, Mama.
You know what my question to them boys would be? You want to eat every day?
Well,
this discussion before one that came on about the lion and the lioness. The lioness go get some food while the protect the house.
Yeah, they protect what they want to protect. Real quick, let's catch up on the feed. We have Sophie Gillette. She says, "Un grand bonjour de Belgique, bisous," which translates to a big hello from Belgium. Kisses. I don't know who she kissing, but I'll take one. Right there on the cheek. Right there on the cheek. There you go. So I don't know.
Family member.
Hello, absolutely. Hello to everyone in Belgium, man. That's a big check-in there. Robert, of course, brother Rob checked in. Let's see. We were commenting, of course, about the lion. So I'm catching up on comments about the pimp and all that good stuff.
Ooh, I missed about the pimp. Oh Lord.
Yeah. So Grady had this analogy about the male lions and how the pride take care of everything. They hunt because they're more agile and they're more useful. And I was like, now you got to remember when that new lion come in, he come in and he kind of, he take out the other male lions, not just the king. He take out the sons and all that other good stuff.
Right.
And then he gets the wife and the daughter. He kind of gets the spoils of war. So yeah, we was like, no, yeah. But they kind of likened him sending the women out to do all the work as the lion being
okay.
the pimp.
I asked a question. I said, I was talking to my wife. I said, "Is the lion a pimp? Because he's not doing nothing. He's just laying there, and the queen, the lion is just walking around doing everything."
Yeah, well, that's pretty much right.
Yeah. So the women.
What you say, Ellie?
That's right. It is. That's true.
But hey, Wanda, when she greet her brother, she called him a king. Hi king, say queen. So we have to observe. I'm not saying we should, I'm just saying we just should observe how animals act.
Yeah. For you kind of, yeah.
But yeah,
don't go acting like the new lion to a house. You'll get arrested.
Not the new lion.
Yeah,
the
the
cowardly
new
lion.
king on the block.
Some of these new so-called kings are acting like the lion from the Wizard of Oz. Put him up, put him up.
Cowardly.
Cowardly lion. But yeah, our job is to protect and provide.
Right.
We provide what safety and what the lions provide. I'm just gonna speak as a lion because I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna protect and provide. What's that? What's wrong? What, G?
I ain't saying nothing.
I was like, I saw you mumbling. Or I heard you mumbling. Unless I got some feedback in my headphones. So
I must have been reading and silently reading
out
with
loud.
my mouth reading as I was reading. I don't know. What you looking at me for?
I would ask Elle, what are your thoughts of my analogy of the lion?
Oh, I feel that the lion can be taken. I'm like, G, the lion can be taken over. The king can be taken over any day.
Yeah.
But the lioness do go out and hunt. The lioness are the ones that's why he has that pride of women all around him.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that take care of the home. And he protects.
Yeah.
He protects from other lions, from other prides coming in.
He's the king of the jungle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Don't make no mistake about it. He might look like he ain't doing no work.
Mm-hmm.
But he's watching.
I don't know. He wait. I think he got the short end of the stick, though. I mean, just all you do is protecting against. Because the hyenas.
Ain't all he doing.
When I see him on National Geographic, that show, I'm trying. I'm not. I'm gonna stop.
He got to put in that work. He got to put in that work, though.
I'm saying.
How big is his harem? He got to put that work in. Now you got to give him credit for putting that work in.
He ain't hunting. He ain't
got to. He putting in that other work.
Look, the king is like,
okay. No, because it'd be like. Jump off,
I don't know. They sitting back making the tribe bigger and bigger.
Right,
it is. Okay.
I want to say this. Like, growing up, my dad, father stopped and then gave me his name. Mom was at the house when dad was home. Mom did everything at the house.
Yeah.
But when we act up, we'll challenge mom. But when dad stood up, we like, oh hell, we good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the king represent, that authority. That hey, I got you. And when he comes through, everything stops. You
want a gazelle or a wildebeest, Dad? What you want?
Think about it, G. When you walk in your house, the kids can be acting fool and stuff. When you walk in, what?
Oh yeah. Things come back to order.
Yeah, they come back to order, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we, as a people, we need to get back to order. Yeah, I go.
We out of order.
Left turn signal coming.
For real.
Order.
Yeah, we have to get back to basics. Not saying everybody. We have to work together. We all have one goal, one accord, and one agenda, and we work on it. And we have to stay motivated. We have to uplift each other. In order for us to be successful, we have to uplift each other and keep us on that even level. Don't be down because he had a bad day or a bad week.
Exactly.
That's what that movement calls. Oh, you hear Ruru? You say, "Hey, G."
Now, that's Ruru telling me to shout out Diesel, man. Diesel checked in on the line as well.
What's up? Diesel. We gotta get Diesel on one day too. Diesel. Yeah. And Ruru, see somebody. Yeah, Miss L has a what you have a terrier, what, Miss L?
I have Jack Russells. I love Jack Russells.
Yeah.
So I have a Jack Russell Chihuahua, and then I have a Jack Russell Shih Tzu.
Ooh, I used to have a Shih Tzu.
Really?
Yes. When I was a kid. Yeah.
You had a Shih Tzu. What is it?
Shih Tzu.
Yes.
I had one of them as a kid too, man.
Crazy.
He kept running away though. They crazy dogs. They are crazy dogs.
Yeah.
Or at least he was. I don't know.
How big are they? I hear so many people say they have a shit. I don't even know what they look like.
The coat is way bigger than they are, so they could be a little bit bigger than I would say a Chihuahua or maybe a Yorkie.
Mhm.
Yeah, they about
However,
the same
coat,
size.
Yeah.
the coat makes them look like, you know, they're kind of like the miniature what's the Chow in a sense.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Okay. Minister Child. Okay. Okay.
A lot cuter, and well, they still a bite. I don't, the one I had, man, he was just I don't know what was his asphyxiation with the forest. Like he would run away. We had a big backyard, so he'd just run out back.
You want to
And
be
then
free.
Yeah. You want to run?
No, I'm just saying, like you the smallest one on the block, and you gonna go in there where
He don't
it's
know that.
excited. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm putting up fences and you know,
And he
the
digging
kids,
holes, trying to get out of there.
or the kids trying to walk it. You walk good without a leash, and then just for some strange reason, when you see that cut, just I'm like, it ain't nothing but fox booty back there. But and foxes is gonna tear your booty up.
I know.
Was it a
Leave
boy
it
or a
alone.
girl?
It was a boy. It was a boy.
Oh, well, he didn't know
Yeah.
better.
I mean,
You know better.
I don't know if it was the size of the brain or what, but
He
you
didn't
know,
know better.
Somebody's go run off, and we just got used to him running off. Come back, coat full of fleas. I just knew for the next 2 hours, I'm not fleas, ticks. I would have to go and yeah, man. Yeah. So
Wanda, I want to ask a quick question. Your books, have you ever thought about converting your books into plays?
No, not really, because like with the collaboration, for instance, there's like several stories in there.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I haven't. Not in that regards.
Man.
And then the other one is like poetry. Another book on marketing tips and stuff like that. So
Okay.
yeah, so no, not that. Now I have some things written for screen, you know, plays and stuff like that, but not those particular items.
Okay. Yeah.
well, I was agreeing with what you said earlier about people, you know, everybody should write something, because yeah, maybe your story might not, you know, fit the screen in this point in time, but you know, you could have generations come across your writings. You know, that's similar to what they do with the popes. You know, every pope writes their testament before they die, and for parishioners and all to kind of you know, absolutely. So you can tell your own story, and let's just say you have a Tyler Perry in your family 3 generations from now. You know, at least you ain't rolling over in the grave. They lying about what you said. You know, you kind of left a record of what you've been through.
Right.
You know, the farmer never complains about who or what waters the seed. That's all I'm saying.
That's
You
right.
put the seed down there and let it develop how it develops.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, but man, yeah. I'm thinking about it. I'm just trying to figure out what category, if I was to try to unload my head into a book, what kind of category would my book fit in? Would it be comical? I don't know.
Mental institution.
So you write on you know, like fiction or nonfiction.
Okay.
Which one? I mean, you have characters that or you will create characters, or how would you do it?
I don't know. I would create scenarios. Not well. I would tell stories. I guess I would write about my life, because the only thing I can write about is I know. So it would have to be fiction.
Yeah, your field is wide open, Grady. You could tell. I mean, we got life stories that, I mean, you don't believe half of the stuff that happens between, but we witness it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
I do.
I think the game is open for you.
Because I'm pretty broad. We probably do like romantic, comedy. Comedy would be the center of everything because it has some harsh things that happen, but I kind of turn it into jokes.
Make it be comical,
comical, but and relatable to people. But it would be. I just don't know where to begin or how to start. There's just so much that I have to say.
Right.
Know? And I thought about it.
One word at a time. And I always say, well, my suggestion to anybody that's even thought about it or have any idea, it's like where you think in terms of a book. I think of terms of a book as product. So what do I want to do with this particular product? Who am I trying to what impact am I trying to have? So granted, we are filled with stories, but from a marketing perspective, it's like, what do I want to do with this product? Do I want to write a book on, for instance, I could write a book on customer service, and then it could be used as a tool for people that's getting started in business, or you want to do customer retention. This is one book to read to help you understand how to monetize your customer through your customer service, so that's my focus of writing when I sit down with my clients, is to show them how to monetize that book into a product where now that book is like an oversized business card, and it's a way to connect them. So if my client is a coach and they're like a personal development coach and they're giving some, let's just say 12 tips to developing a happy home because they're a relationship coach. Now this book is a calling card. So they're going to get a client. The client may be worth $5,000 to $10,000 client, whereas this book costs them a couple bucks to write. So it's not about the $20 book sale. It's about the $10,000 client. So that's my area of how I help people just dig into assimilating that information. Because Grady, I totally agree. There's so many things that we can write about. It's like, but what do you want? Is this just like something to clear your mind, or if this is part of your business model? So that's just where I'm at in that space of literature.
Okay. Because I was just thinking of how much information should you put in one book,
Right.
And that was like a concern, but I think I'm going to say one day.
And that's a good question, because like I tell people, one of my people, they have a book coming out. It should be out what's this, July, so it'll be out next month. It's actually ready. We just got to do some other things, but the thing that I tell anybody is this is not your only book. So you can think in terms of, like, for instance, Grady, if you wanted to write something in that comic world, think about, okay, well, this could be a sitcom and 12 episodes. So from that one book, you can have 12 episodes, and then you write another book and it gives you the rest of your scenarios to that. And now you're pitching to Netflix or something, and they want all 12 of your episodes when you pitch. So it's like you can literally deconstruct that book and put it into a series. That's like think about when Harry Potter was written, she wrote all of those books at one time.
Wow.
And then they started filming accordingly, so she just did all of that together, and that's another thing that you think in terms of when you're writing and you're putting together a project like that, is where do I want to see my project? Do I want to see this on, Netflix? Do I want to see this in, am I shopping to Hulu? Am I streaming? Am I going with one of these independent people and going to put on a series? What am I talking about right now? Like, what's the current market? Is COVID. I mean, so you can literally carve out a big niche. And then too, with me in the space of business, you went from 7% of online businesses to now is 30%. Like that's a big gap. And you have to think where all these people come from. That's topic of discussion right there. How did you transition? So
how I got over. I know, man. Thank you so much, man. You got me just thinking. I don't know what I need to do.
I won't bill you for that either.
Okay. Oh. I know what I need to do. I need to hire. I need to become one of your clients. That's what I need to do.
Sure, you do.
Okay. I want my. I think I want to make my book and
what?
Cater for a movie. And this would be the opening scene. You know, like every song, every movie has an opening sound or a song.
Mm-hmm.
As a credit roll, you can hear this. It started out like that.
Don't touch this. Can't touch that.
Touch this. No, James.
Will we all have on the baggy pants doing the can't touch this dance?
Yeah. This song came out, my whole life changed. I know it was in the 80s. I can't remember what year it was, but when I heard this song here, oh my goodness. C.W. Hill Elementary School, Atlanta, Georgia, 4th Ward. This song came out, that's right there. The credits roll, that's what you hear. Then you hear the voiceover talking in the background, getting everybody up to speed. Oh my God, I lost myself. G-Car, you still on the feed, G?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah, we
some shout outs. Matter of fact, I know we kind of went over today, but we're going to read some more comments, and then we're going to get some shout outs, and have Miss Wanda D give us our closing thoughts, a motivational tip or something, or advice.
Gotcha.
Let me take out. Go ahead. I'm going to let G. Clark go ahead and any comments that we need to address?
Oh, so we still had a few people commenting on Kanye West and his attempt of the presidency. I did reply. I know y'all probably saw me laughing or smiling replying to these comments, because I said Yeezus may stumble when they debate on Kim. You know how they get vicious in the debates. I can see Kanye at the mic and just.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Don't talk about my wife. You know, he almost want to run up on Nick Cannon for what he said. You know, they go tear him up in the comments.
Yeah, that's
about my wife.
Yeah. So
okay.
Fellas, you gotta know how to pick them.
I said something in the group about Kanye West's wife, and the whole group turned on me.
What? Don't you talk about Kim?
Yeah.
No, it was something positive. I said, I posted an article, and what I said was I said Kim supported Kanye when he was $50 million in debt. $50 million in debt. And now he's a billionaire. I said, our sisters can't support us when we $200 in debt. Our sisters will leave us. And what I said, therefore, oh my goodness.
That's when you got turned. It wasn't about Kim Kardashian.
It wasn't Kim. It was talking about your sisters.
Oh yeah.
See.
You didn't even know when you had got turned on. You didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's over here blaming Kim Kardashian. Kanye had to come on the show and set you straight.
That was you. That was all you, Grady.
Yes.
You didn't have nothing to do with that. Kim didn't have nothing to do with that.
You don't have all the answers. You don't have all the answers.
But I was reading the latest comments, and because a brother had commented prior to my post, my comment. He was like I don't know. He just said some stuff.
You don't know.
How long ago was this?
Tell him where he went wrong at.
It was this year. I should have said some women, and I shouldn't have said all. Right? None at all.
Some things you should just not say.
Yeah.
But it was very engaging conversation. That list, we talked, we kind of commented for like, we had like 300 and some comments going on at that time.
I'm sure.
Because you have some women say, I don't want a man that's already made, already put together. They don't want to have to build a brother up. I said, Kel Kardashian built him up. You $50 million in debt. She worked with him. She motivated him. I said, so sister, how can you say you want a man already together? You don't want to build nothing with a man. So it was kind of like two different things. So I was trying to get her to understand,
That's right, Grady. Get him.
I just wanted to give something to think about. But see, when you say shock and awe, my other president, Mr. Bush, shock and awe, you have to do that to get people a reaction, And I love it.
See, Wanda and L have just experienced what I have to go through every show. I stopped doing this. I stopped it because it don't even work. It don't.
I don't even see
just
that.
be like, no, just what you have to do.
Yeah.
Like went right over your head.
Yeah.
What happened?
Some things have to be said and some things need to be heard. I'm just saying. My grandma said better out than in.
I don't know. Then she came back and said, baby, I might have made some mistakes.
It is. Do as I say, not as I do.
I just really want to encourage the ladies to please, yes, and hanging out with them. We're trying to figure it out. We're not going to have everything right there. We are growing. We're learning. It's okay to grow together, to go through some things. That will make you stronger. After when you look back and see how, like that Aretha Franklin song, How I Got Over. You look back and wonder how I got over. You made it through. Don't give up on him because he in debt. Or he's going to get it together because if a man loves you, he's going to do whatever he has to do to provide and make sure you have what you have. That's why a lot of these brothers got dope cases now because they're trying to buy them Fendi bags and purses that you like. Our freedom in jeopardy. I'm just saying, that's another thing I should have said with damn mouth, but sometimes I get to talking. But we'll do what we need to do for you. Hell agree with my head move.
Oh my Lord. Right. It keeps getting gooder and gooder.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's okay. Don't apologize.
Look, I'm just saying, we love y'all. We'll do anything for y'all. We'll rob Peter and beat the hell out of Paul. You know what I mean? All right. El, you have anything?
The one I got paid.
Huh?
El, do you want to? You got anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, everyone. Thank you so much, Grady. Thank you so much, G and Miss Wanda. And really, last thing for Miss Wanda is this: Wanda, what do you do or what do you say to motivate people during these times?
Good question. And I often get asked that. We actually had started doing something we call Coaches Cafe to address something like that, especially during this time where you have so much uncertainty in the world, the social unrest with the whole, racial tensions and stuff. My advice would be to don't get too consumed with the information. And if you're truly a person of spirit or you believe in God, a greater source, then you need to at least recognize that this is the time to be submissive to change.
Amen. Yeah.
We're not going to be life as we know it. It's not going to be the same. And I would say it will be better because anytime you have truth and truth is being very boisterous and loud, it's going to bring change. And change isn't easy. And that's where people stay stuck in misery. A lot of people was miserable before this came about, but it's like this is a good shift and this is a good diversion. So my wholehearted advice would be for everybody to take a self-evaluation, look at yourself and look into your own heart and what are some of the things that you want to accomplish in life. externally, we can't control what we can't control, but you can control everything that goes on internally inside of us. So those are that's just some of the advice that I would give to people, is to look within yourself and then focus on the things that you want to create, um, and and avoid a lot of the news. We don't have to be so consuming of it, but we do need to be paying attention, but in keeping everything, trying to find this proper balance. Another thing is associations. Associate with some light, with some positive people, some people that's doing stuff in the midst of everything. Those are the people that you want to align yourself with, because if you're aligned to the people that all they do is sit around and talk about every bad thing and every bad report, and they're following everything on social media that's bad and upsetting, then that's not going to be healthy. So those are just some things that I would suggest that people try to focus on.
Wonderful. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna. I can't even come back behind that. Everybody.
Well,
Or G Card.
I would say can I add something to that, please, Miss Wanda?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Cool. One thing that I've gotten out of this first quarantine is experience. This is the time for you to build on yourself. Again, like she said, awareness. Find out what it is that you like. Do you like to cook? Do you like the outdoors? Do you like the garden? This is the time to experience. A lot of times we deal with what people tell us, right? Remind me of a story my pastor told a while ago, man. He was talking about a guy that wanted to climb this mountain, right? So he made his plans, he made his trips to go to this mountain. And before he started climbing this mountain, he saw somebody coming down the mountain, and he was like, "Hey, man, what did it feel like being on the top of the mountain?" So that guy told him. He saw some more people coming down. He started asking them, right? And of course, they told them the experience about being on the mountaintop. So he had asked so many people that eventually he had gotten content with their answers of their view on the mountaintop, and he decided that he would not climb. Now, what am I saying? Because what am I? Damn, I'm talking like a preacher. What I'm saying is that a lot of times we hear folks say, "Well, I'm not gonna garden because that ain't what Black folk do," or "I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that." Experience it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we take the account of for somebody else. Because if I'm scared of heights, my view of the mountaintop might not be the same as yours. If you like to, if you like to be up there. So you can't take everybody else's experience. You need to experience for yourself. So this time we have plenty time on our hands. That thing that you said that you wanted to do, that thing that you're interested in, that you don't know, YouTube University is here for you. As far as instructions to get you started, things, so you can be on a good way on up. But I'd like to add, experience something in this time, because when we all go back to work, you're not gonna have that time again. I even if Corona stays, it's only gonna be a limited time that this time period to do something is gonna be here. So that's my thing for the folks. I appreciate you, Miss Wanda, for letting me piggyback on you.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all so much for being on the show. Thank everybody for listening to the show. Like they said, hey, Miss Wanda say, get around some people doing some positive new things. And she said, hey, take this time, learn something new. So hey, something new and good is always good. All right, everybody, each one reach one, each one teach one. We love you. We out of here.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Peace in the Middle East.
Middle East. There we go. All right.